It has been 3 months since I have been in the gym. The last time I was in the gym, I believe, was March 2020, the 24th or 23rd or 25th. It was literally a couple days before our state officially went into quarantine. If I hit legs or even what I did that day in the gym, I do remember I was FaceTiming Ray, my best friend, talking to Ray and avoiding working out in the gym. And who knew that that was gonna be my last day in the gym before our state went into quarantine on March 26th. I'm scared, y'all. Is Jim gonna remember me? Is Jim gonna know who I am? Is Jim gonna know that we had a thing? Done some light weighted workouts, and the highest pair of dumbbells we have two 25-pound dumbbells, and I have been working out with those at home, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not the same as what I used to squat. Let's talk about my squat PR for a moment. Let's talk about my squat. No, I'm kidding, we're not gonna. I lift way heavier in the gym, so at home, I don't want to say like I atrophied, like I don't want to say like, because atrophy is kind of a scary word, right? But specialists do say that muscle atrophies after a couple days, even after roughly 2 weeks, and it has been more than quadruple that time. So I'm about to go hit total body today, and I'm worried. I'm worried. So I wanted to make this video because I thought this is exactly what I felt like when I first started going to the gym. Filming this video because I know what it feels like to go to the gym and feel like you don't belong there and you have no idea what you're doing. We're gonna talk about that in a second. I need to get situated. My car's kind of a mess right now. So like, let's pause for a second. I have that much garbage in it? I can't lie to you. I can't even lie. You know, unrelated nicknames people have for you. I love nicknames, but now with my nickname, my name is Abby, right? So people be calling me Abs. And yeah, I didn't even have to drag myself. I didn't even have to drag myself, but I just did. It is what it is. I did kind of do it to myself because I know that when you do certain exercises, or if you don't work out, or if you don't eat right or sleep right, you're going to lose muscle. And I tried to maintain muscle during quarantine, but it's hard. It's hard motivation-wise when you don't have the gym. It's hard because for me personally, just having space in my house. But I ran often in quarantine. I ran quite a bit and I didn't really lift because normally I run a lot and I lift a lot, but I started running a lot more in quarantine than lifting because I couldn't go to the gym. Running, at least for me personally, running does not maintain muscle mass, and I lost mass. If you remove the M, I lost that too. That was mainly because of running. That was not eating enough, not sleeping enough, right? But I do love running and I just continue to do it. So now we're about to go in the gym and find out everything that running took away from me. So for a little bit of backstory, what led me to be this gym rat? Because I did not used to work out in the gym. I used to work out at home. I was a home workout baby. Like that is what I would do. And the gym scared me. I was like, nah, like I'm never gonna get into the gym. Like I don't feel comfortable with that. And I know a lot of people that think like that. I've talked to a lot of girls especially that think like that. They feel very uncomfortable going to the gym and even touching a weight more than 5 pounds, more than 3 kilograms. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. I left my check at work. Anyway, I started like that with home workouts and thinking I would never go in the gym. And then I took my first weight training class in college, actually. So in 2016 was when I first started weight training, and I ain't never looked back. Like, it is 2020. I'm not going back to what I did before because it wasn't working for my body anymore. So I took that weight training class in college and I was excited about it. But basically, I walked into the classroom, I saw all the males that were around and there was not one female, and I turned around and I left. No, I'm not kidding. I actually left the classroom. I walked out, right? So I walked out, I had my bag on me with my water bottle and my towel and whatever, and I'm like, okay, like I'll pick another class. Like I'll pick some yoga class, I'll pick maybe kickboxing. I was like thinking about it, and I walked out. But the teacher, the gym teacher, the MVP, bro, sorry, I'm getting excited, not aggressive. He ran after me and he grabbed my arm and he was like, wait, like come back, like try it out. There's one other girl in there, and that's what made me stay, because he's like, there's one other girl in the classroom. So I was like, okay, bro, like I'll do it for you. I'm intimidated, I don't want to be here, but I'll do it for you. So because of Keith, bro, because of Keith, I started weight training in 2016. I have not stopped weight training since then. This is the longest break I have taken in my 4 or so years of weight training. But I want to get to the first tip for starting in the gym and not being scared. Number 1, get your coin, honey. If you were paying for a gym membership, I don't want to hear any of this, oh, I'm too scared to go, oh, that guy is looking at me, oh, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
Nobody cares. Like,
can I be honest with you? Nobody cares. And if they do care, I don't care if they care, you know what I'm saying? You care more than anybody else does. I mean, it's your life, it's your thing. So the gym is the same thing. Like, nobody cares that you hit arms 2 days in a row. Nobody cares that you're squatting a very, very, very low weight. People have to start somewhere. I used to squat with just the bar. I used to squat, like, I started there, so like I know how it feels to go in the gym and just feel so weak and so pathetic, and you literally don't know how to do any of the machines, so you're reading the instructions on the side, and that's okay. The instructions are there for you to read them. The instructions are there for you to learn how to use the machines. And then for dumbbells and free weights, there's YouTube videos, and you can even ask someone in the gym. I'm not saying everybody in the gym is gonna be like that and help you, but like, my first tip that nobody cares, and you need to realize that nobody cares, because most people in the gym are there to work. When I'm in the gym, personally for me, if it is a friend from school, I don't notice you. If it is a coworker, I'm not gonna notice you. I have had people from my church come up to me and been like, oh, like, did you see me like there in the corner? And I'm like, no, like, I was working out. Like I come to the gym to work out. Except for when I feel like I just want to sit in the corner and cry after a really long day, and I'm also really sore, so I'm kind of trying to avoid my workout. But for most of the time, when I'm in the gym, I'm trying to work out. I'm not trying to have conversation. I'm not trying to look at people, and I'm not trying to look at anybody's butt. Like, I'll be honest, I go to the gym to hit leg day so hard that I can't walk afterwards. That is what I pay the gym for. Moving on. This, I believe, is the third tip, and I assume you research your gyms a little bit. You know which ones are closer to you. You know which ones, because they fall in a very different price range. So I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about how to find a gym. I'm talking about how to just not be scared once you start going. So I'm assuming you did your research, you decided which ones are closer to you. You have your cute gym clothes, you got that cute sports bra on, you got those amazing kick-ass trainers that you're ready to kick butt in. Have a fitness inspiration. I know a lot of people say to have your fitness inspo be yourself, like always try to be better than you were yesterday, and I agree with that. I 4,000,182% agree with that. My water bottle just cracked, don't mind it. And I agree with having yourself be your fitness inspiration, because you don't have the same body composition as other people, you don't have the same life as other people, you don't have the same access to resources or even types of food as someone who's like closer to the equator. So there's all these things that go into it. But I also agree with having kind of another person just kind of motivate you. Like, maybe you really admire somebody's arms, maybe you really admire somebody's muscly neck. It's a thing. Have you watched Karate Kid? It is a thing. Anyway, moving on. My fitness inspiration, Cora's back. It might be a cartoon character, which means I am doubly setting myself up for failure, because one, she is not my body type, she's not me. You should only compare yourself to you, the experts say. Number two, she's a cartoon character. I am number three, she's also the Avatar. So do you see it? I kind of am setting myself up for failure in that way. But yo, like, I kind of reached my goal. Like, I once had a poppin' back. I'm trying to get back to that today. We're gonna work on back a little bit today. I'm kind of trying to get back to that goal. Cora's back, y'all. That's my inspiration. Moving on. Once you have your fitness inspiration, once you realize that
nobody actually really cares
at all, and you realize that you're paying money to get your butt in there and work out, that is when the fun begins. That is when
hopefully the gains begin.
But you know, I'm not going to be too gutsy in talking about gains right now, because atrophy is real. Like, that's what I can say. Going with a friend would help a lot. So hit it up with a friend, or try to get a pass that has a guest attached to it. It's typically more money. It's even double the price sometimes, but it's worth it if you feel too intimidated to go alone. I'm a huge advocate for going alone. I do a lot of things alone, and I feel like if you go with a buddy in the gym, it does help, because you can also spot each other's. If you go alone, there's normally guide bars, like in the squat rack, or there's normally some type of redundancy so that you don't kill yourself, because I've definitely almost dropped a bar on my neck. We'll talk about that another time. It is what it is. You gotta just get used to it, and you gotta keep doing it, because also the more you become a regular in the gym, and also when you start seeing results and you have goals and you have fitness goals and a fitness inspiration, you kind of become focused on that, and you're not really thinking about, oh, Jerome is watching me again, oh, Tyler is watching my squat form, oh, Leslie. Notice I mentioned guys, because for girls, I do think that going to the gym that is mainly like a male dominated area, it can be intimidating. And I really did think weights were not a girl thing. Up until a couple years ago, I was just like, oh, like, weights are for men. If you want a buddy, definitely bring a buddy to the gym. That does help not to feel so intimidated, and it's also fun because you can both get fit together, and that's cool too. And also somebody can take your body update pics, you know what I'm saying? Like they can get the angles and the lighting. So probably the fittest I was in 2017 when I was 19. So what we did, y'all, what this chick did today to myself, what I did to myself was I picked a workout that was one of the last workouts I did of that season in college when I was at my fittest. So it's got like my max squat on it, which is almost like 300 pounds. I'm scared. Like yesterday at work, the car door was heavy on the tug. Like I was opening it and I was like, surely this thing is locked or there's something blocking it. It was not. So when I say that muscle has atrophied, I'm sure muscle has atrophied, but I also believe and I also like have a lot of hope in my soul right now. So, spending money on this gym. Don't let anybody waste your money for you because you go to the gym and then you feel like too intimidated so you leave. That is your money. You are paying, like, you are paying to come here to work out. You're not paying to be judged. That's all I'm going to say. Like, that is all I feel like needs to be said on the matter. You can do it, babe. You can do it. I believe in you. But what I did was I didn't pick one of my beginner workouts. I picked, hold up. That's a lot of hair. And I don't want to side-eye any certain gyms, but some gyms I've been to are like, everybody thinks they're an Olympian, that won gold. So you go there and you're like wanting to use a squat rack and they like eye you up and down and look at your thighs and they're like,
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Takes another 40 minutes. And you're like, bro, just because these quads are not what they used to be does not mean that I can't squat at least half your PR. I mean, come on, bro. You're like 6'4". Like how, like, rude, like snob. Like, I'm gonna go tell your mom on you. Bakura's back has inspired me to live my dreams. I feel like the animators got together and they're like, yeah, we could make her powerful, done. We could make her attractive, beautiful, done. We could make her have a cool hairstyle. We got it. We could make her literally never get cold and always wear a tank top because the iron in her blood is the stuff of legends because she's the Avatar. Anemic, the Avatar, it's not happening here. Oh, like you really just drove up on the sidewalk that quick. Like, slow down, baller. I mean, this is a neighborhood. Everybody is an aggressive husky pit bull mixed like I am. Like I am aggressive when it comes to my goals. So the gym, you know, working out, like that is a goal for me. Like I'm really in game mode when I'm there. Also when I'm grocery shopping. Save your coins, sis, or bro, or cowboy, because cowboy is a gender neutral term in my opinion. Her iron rich blood, I want to harvest it. If somebody just clicked into the video right when I said that, that would be really weird, but that's also like how I always talk. Continuing on.